We're gonna be looking at a set of stairs that just is against all code.
We went with a general contractor if we wanted to take the stairway straight down.
He's definitely not a stair guy. Why is this one darker?
I think that was salvaged from the old stairs.
That's not how we tied him into the tread. No, that's not good at all. If I lean against this, it's gonna come right down. Stairs are supposed to be safe. The rails are completely dangerous. It's inexcusable. You don't know what you're doing, bring someone in who does. Mike Holmes, did they actually do this way?
No, they didn't.
Outliers. Doing a good job keeping me in shape. ROKU contractor. Unacceptable. God, I love my job.
Beautiful location, lovely view.
There's not many places where you can live with a backyard like this on the lake.
When we first came into the house, that was what drew us here. And what was the problem, basically, things were very closed in. So we wanted to have a much airier, breezier type of look, and we started to do that.
We're gonna be looking at a set of stairs that don't work, that just is against all code. I think their whole idea here was to address the bottom area and recreate a look that goes with the room. There's beautiful cherry wood on the floor. Appearance more than anything. But appearance is not everything, especially if the structure doesn't work.
Well, the stairs originally came down and it made an L at the bottom. When we refurbished the main floor here, we put in hardwood and opened up the kitchen. And so while we were doing those renovations, we wanted to take the stairway straight down.
So that really opened it up quite a bit.
We went with a general contractor for the renovations that we did. And so that general contractor brought in subs to do the floor, and he focused on the stairways himself.
Hello, baby. Ross, nice to see you again.
Hi.
How you doing? Let's take a look at these stairs. Oh, yes. He's definitely not a stair guy. I mean, first initial things that I see. Did he give you a choice on your spindles? Is that the idea here? Why is this one darker?
I think that was salvaged from the old stairs. Yeah.
Oh, he was missing one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he just miscut some of them by the looks of it. Not to mention, this is not how we do spindles whatsoever. Just toenailing into the bottom here, which is absolutely no good. Okay, that just doesn't work. You shouldn't be able to do that. It's not like I'm Hercules or something. That's not how we tied him into the tread. Is that supposed to be finished, that tread?
I think there was some expectation that we might carpet that.
Is this the idea that you wanted this runner coming down the stairs?
Well, the runner really was something that we had to put in just to make things
Look better.
at least usable, yeah.
I want to see a single post on one side and a wrap around there, and I can see why there's not one here. What are we at here? We're just over 3 feet, I guess. So that was a good move that he did this, but you do one or the other. You do a spindle post on both sides, or a flared effect like you see here, how it goes round like this. You do that on both sides. I can see why he didn't do it here, because we don't have the room. No, that's not good at all. We see a difference in height from the bottom to the top, so he's not even consistent with the proper railing height. It looks like he's tried to stay with the upper one. In other words, he's dropped down 28 inches to the top. We go from the front tread. We really should be about 32. Here, we're 28 on the bottom. So, you know, it shows. I can see it in appearance that he's dropped down here. He's not even consistent. So he had to cut each and every one of these at a separate height. That's more than likely because he's done something with the bottom post. We want to see this drilled through the front or the sides, it doesn't matter, and pinned into the tread. That way, it takes the structure strength of the tread itself and won't fall down. If I lean against this, it's gonna come right down. So this is totally correct on how he's done this. Okay, he doesn't even have that true to the existing stairs. Would be no surprise that these creak like crazy. Brand new stairs. It's obvious that we've just hired the wrong guy here when it comes down to it. We can see by looking down the stringer here, now as it goes down, it scoops up at the bottom. So he couldn't even stay consistent with the existing run. Not to mention we have a head issue there. Let's take a look at that.
We've got a 14-year-old as well, and he comes galloping down here.
It's probably not high enough. That's another reason why that has to be brought in. We have stringers, that's your sides. Treads, that's what you stand on. Risers is your back. The height of your riser should not exceed 7 7/8. In this case, we have 8.5, too much of a rise. So 8.5 inches is not what we want to do. Anytime we touch anything that is old and turn it into new, we have to bring it to new codes. And why didn't he give you a back riser?
We thought about an open concept, but decided not to do it, so it's closed in at the sides. And so I think we just timed out by the time we decided to terminate the relationship with them.
Well, you kicked his butt out?
Yeah.
I like hearing that. Thank you.
From the start, there was always just a little bit of confusion, a little bit of, let's try this or let's try that, and it just got to a point where we just cut the losses, basically, and said, okay, that's enough, we'll deal with it from here.
We negotiated a different price in order to terminate the contract, and we just cut it off there.
You really should check your contractor for everything you want him to do on your home. You have foot doctors, nose doctors, brain doctors, bone doctors. I mean, how many different doctors are there? They each specialize in their field, just like in our business. Contractors cannot do everything. They just can't. There's too much to know. If you do not know anything about stairs, this is what you're gonna get. What's your vision? What would you like to see here?
Well, I think a continuation of the cherry wood from the beautiful floor that we've got here right now, and just continue it up.
I think that would be nice. If you don't mind, I would like to say, let's do some cherry treads, a white riser in the back, white spindles, a nice thicker cherry handrail, and thicker cherry posts equal at the bottom and not around at that end. What do you think of that?
Sounds great.
Sounds smart. Yep.
See, it's tied into the wall there. That's a little safer. Extremely unsafe at the bottom. Cautious of that until I come back, okay? I'm really sorry I broke your stairs. See, now I gotta fix them.
Broken, you fixed it.
Don't touch anything else.
Okay, I'm just gonna go now and get the stair guy, okay? Well, like all aspects of your home, siding, brick, structure, plumbing, electrical, stairs. You need a specialist to build you a set of stairs, not someone that thinks they know how. I don't think this person has ever built a set of stairs in his life, and if he has, I don't want to walk on them. Oh, you got the drop cloths down? Good stuff. What do you think, Sean?
I don't even want to walk any further.
Yep, rails are for safety, right? You know, do you see that? Like, that's gonna save
I hope
everybody's life.
they didn't give him any money. Let me see, 4, 6, 9 finishing nails. He didn't even use any glue.
Wow, you just never in a million years should be able to do that. That's not how you
Look
install
at
them.
that. That's an MDF. That's a particle board stair too.
Particle board.
You'd never do that.
You saw how easy I pulled that out, and there is 4 screws in it, and I didn't even try hard. You imagine leaning against it? Stairs are supposed to be safe. The rails are completely dangerous. I should not be able to do this without tools. I don't even have to unpack the truck. Put the tools back, Sean. It's inexcusable. You don't know what you're doing. Bring someone in who does. Let's just see what he's done here. Oh, there's a return under the stairs. That sucks. All I do is take things apart and I find things. Well, the return is supposed to be somewhere else, not underneath the stairs. It's going to do nothing but suck all the dust down there. I see 3 returns, not just 1. Just have to have the returns moved. Blair!
Hi, Mike.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
I'm telling you, I laughed at this.
Thanks for coming.
This is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
What is our head height here that is necessary?
Okay, by code, we need 6'5".
Well, we definitely don't have that.
Right now this staircase is a little shy. The new stair, we've managed to push it back a touch, so we'll gain a little more headroom.
Okay. Well, here's the wonderful stairs that Blair has made. We can see at the bottom, because this will be the top, which will tie into the top plate upstairs. We can see at the bottom now the jut out to bring it down and open up the ends of the treads there, so it's been cut out. Give it a nice little effect from the bottom.
So what we've done with the new stair is we've shortened up the unit run.
The distance from top to bottom.
Right, so that's helped us a little bit with the headroom, but because we've done that, it has allowed us to put an extra unit rise in the staircase.
One more step.
Right, so now we're back to 7 7/8. So the new stair that comes in will meet the building code in both rise and run.
Excellent. Object today is to remove these stairs today, get in the new stairs today, and the rails. He's got that in well. Look at this. Man, never in my life seen anything like that. Well, he's used a finish nailer, and that's all it seems to be the only tool in his toolbox. He doesn't have any glue, but we've got about 1,000 finished nails into that. We use these for trim, we use these for cabinets. When you use these, you use glue. Why? Because it's common. So what's going to happen, common meaning no threads, no twists, it goes in, but it easily comes back out again. There's nothing holding it tight in like a screw. The nails will tack it till the glue holds it. I've seen worse, but this is ridiculous. We have a double lip stringer here, 24 inches I accept. Particle board treads I do not accept. Very unsafe. It is not meant for treads. You have a stringer on the outside that he has tied in. It did look like at the beginning that it was doubled up, but it's not because he just built a 2x3 wall. So what I'm gonna do now is come in from the outside so I can just easily take this apart. No, I don't want to knock the guy and say he's a fool or he's an idiot or he's a bad contractor. It's not my interest. My point is, if you don't know what you're doing, bring in someone who does. He didn't even have a full piece for here for the bottom. He joined it in the center. Particle board, I mean, it's weak and really meant for cabinet making because it stays true. It doesn't warp so bad. Oh, this is cute. What do you see here, Sean? How's he tied his stringers in?
Oh, that's actually very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Sitting on top of a 2x3 vertical. Very, very unsafe. We can see that it's not even attached to the floor. I want to see the stringers, these guys or these guys, right against the top and right against the floor for structural support. Look at the way this is done. I should not be able to do this. Well, at least he's only used a finishing nailer here, so I can easily repair this floor. However, he has screwed it into here. Now I think we'll be able to fix the floor without replacing it. I'm happy about that. So really, the only structural support is the 2x3 outside wall. And I just want to take this out of the way so I can easily lift these stairs right off. Years ago when this was made, at least it was made well, they framed around the stairs and did not tie into the stringers. So the good news is we can easily pull the stairs without having to do more work in the garage. Unfortunately, there's nothing holding that up. No structure underneath the stringers, right? Look at this. It's not tied in. Somebody walks down the stairs, it drops. Nobody's gonna die, but it should have been tied in. Step by step. In goes the new stairs. Do we see the difference? I think there's a big difference. We want strength. It's a wonderful piece of cherry wood. It's up high enough to guarantee that our rail is brought up high enough. Big difference. Stairs are supposed to be safe. The rails are completely dangerous. I should not be able to do this without tools. I mean, he's got no glue. If you don't know what you're doing, have some glue at least. We have everything out. We're just prepping to put the stairs in now. We've had to cut the block to allow the stringers to continue down. We drywalled this area at this point just to, might as well drywall it before we close it in with the stairs, and trying to work around it later doesn't work for me. Well, the guys are out there now, and I'm gonna go give them a hand.
We want to have the top riser level with that finished floor that exists right now. Okay. How's that?
Much better, way better.
We're going to nail it home here now with about 8 finishing nails, one on top of the other, and 4 spots here on the riser. And that will get the stair in place at the top.
And then we'll carry loads right into the wood structure, and it won't go anywhere. We're also resting now down on top of this concrete wall, which is wonderful. Blair is shimming the side of the stringers so that we have full contact with structure.
And we have 6 foot 5.5.
We're within code. Look at that. This is extremely important that we want to make sure we also attach the bottom so there's no movement either way. Left, right, back, forward. So they just pilot drilled, screwed directly into the floor, which will give us even more strength.
We've kept these in a little bit so we can continue mounting the rest of the railing, but the bottom one does need to come off.
And this keeps it protected until we finish it, right?
Exactly. Some very small gauge steel staples here. Put a bit of wood filler over them, and they basically disappear when the finish goes on.
Put the post in, let the post in, so we fasten it to the riser. Gives it a lot more strength lapping down the riser than sitting on the tread.
What we see here is a cherry wood from Brazil, and this nice finished edges. They've mitered in the front and sides all the way across. We have poplar stringers, great paint finish on it. It is structurally strong enough. And then we have birch riser on the front. It's a hardwood, great for finishing. This is what's going to be painted white. This will be finished to match the floor, believe it or not.
We've got 3 screws now in these posts. 1 toe screwed into the floor, 2 into the treads, but it's the glue. Basically, the screws act as a clamp, tighten the post in against the riser and the tread. Once that glue sets, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's cool. We have to have a rail on one side of the wall. Both sides is too much, it really closes off the room, but on one side we have to have a continuous rail. These are handcrafted, custom made.
I line the grain direction up with the direction on the post. They're tapered plugs, so they just a friction fit. And I chisel them off close. And then clean them up with the sander.
So is that just a white glue that you use?
Yeah, just wood glue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That should just sit right on that block and wood. Go back into place.
Okay, you're right on the money here.
I just take regular clear wood filler and add a little bit of color to it, mix it up, and it's actually brick mortar dye.
This helps make the holes disappear, and when a final coat is stained, you wouldn't even know they were there.
The trick with polyurethane, especially the first coat, is to just make the wood look wet. It's very easy to get sags and runs. Thin the first coat, 10%, and then just make it look wet. The more coats you do of this stuff, the better. But the trick is to put them on very thin. For what we're doing here, we'll probably do 3 coats with a light sand after every coat. It's easy on the first coat to see what you painted because it looks wet. So on the first coat, you really want to make sure every little nook and cranny is looking wet. So on the second and third coat, which you're not going to be able to see as well, you don't have to worry so much. The reason we're doing the step first is because this is kind of tricky to paint, and paint usually does run down onto the step. So we wanted to get 2 coats of polyurethane on, so just in case it did run onto the step, we could just wipe it off and it wouldn't stain the wood. That's the whole point of polyurethane, protect the wood.
Oh my goodness, beautiful. That is gorgeous.
I don't recognize it.
Look how strong this is. This is phenomenal.
I think it looks great. I'm so pleased.
There's a slight difference in the tone of the wood, where the wood runner is placed. We contacted the manufacturer to find out if this wood actually equalized. They told us it would, so that gave me the confidence to put a coat of polyurethane on it.
Well, finally, we have an easy finish today. We're just doing the trim work, the caulking. We are going to have the runner go up today and the carpet installed today. We have safe rails attached in properly, very strong. I couldn't snap these if I wanted to. This is extremely hard. This is even harder than oak, this wood. How do I give it back? We put in wood stairs, and right away we're going to be putting down some tackless and staples, which is why I tell the homeowners if you're going to do the runners, you're going to have repairs if you remove it. But it is necessary, and why? So we don't slip. It's got one hell of a lot of staples in there, in a way. But that's what holds it in place, right? Safety first, and we want nobody falling down here.
That's right.
Well, what I like about Lee is he's cautious. I mean, if you notice, Leo measured every single tread all the way up to make sure he stayed center. Because it's so easy to go up and start going off on square, right? And you'll see it by eye. So that just shows that the guys you have, they care.
You gotta have a certified guy. All our guys are certified, and that means they're gonna do a proper job.
Now look at that. A carpet installer, and he's certified.
Yes.
So they had to take a course.
And an apprenticeship.
And an apprenticeship. How long is the apprenticeship?
3 years.
Look at that. So when you're bringing in a specialist, are you certified? That's a good question.
Always ask the question.
Good. I like that. Lee, as usual, pleasure seeing you, and thanks
No
for your
problem.
help.
Thank you very much.
So all we have left is put in those grills?
Yeah, put the grills in and we'll bring them back.
Excellent. Thanks, buddy. Debbie Ross, please, it's your house.
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
I think it's a little different, eh?
Oh, big transformation. That is gorgeous.
I don't recognize it.
No.
Well, it's definitely not the same. I think I can actually touch this one without breaking it, eh?
Amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. Once we started, I was a little discouraged. It was even worse than I expected. Unfortunately, the whole thing was supported by 2 vertical 2x3s. This outside 2x3 wall was just for aesthetics and did not structurally support it at all. As I removed that, that's when I noticed that when he had pulled out the landing here, he did not restructure the stairs. So it was real simple for me to grab that set of stairs and pull them down. So underneath the stairs, we did find 2 returns, and I find out later that you put the returns in.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that because you did need more returns down here. That's why you put them in, right? So what we've done is we've put a return on both sides, so it'll draw from the kitchen and the staircase to the basement, as well as this side of the living room. So then we pulled in one of the best staircase guys in the city, and he built us one hell of a cherry wood stairs, let me tell you, from Brazil. Look how strong this is. This is phenomenal. The handrails, the new spindles, and these are all drilled in place, nailed, and glued. So the glue is the most important thing that we want to see. Everything that I touched on the other set of stairs fell apart. Once we had pulled out the whole set of stairs, everything was good. I thought I might have to do some work in your garage, but we did not. Something else that was missed is we were only 6'2" in head clearance. So we've gone to the maximum clearance here, bringing it back as far as possible, given the proper height, which we're at 7 7/8 precisely per step. We do now have 6'5½", so we're within clearance, okay? The carpet, I think, was an extra added touch here. I like what you picked. It goes well with the banister, well with the spindles, well with the paint.
I think it looks great. I'm so pleased. I just
a little different,
I can't believe
isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a
Spectacular.
transformation.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I tell you, anytime you're gonna do anything like stairs, you have to call in the right people. By the end of it, I think it looks great. No major rip apart of a kitchen, bathroom, but it was important. Stairs have to be correct. They have to be within code. In this case, not only did we have improper stairs, we had very poor workmanship on the rails. And you know what? That's a danger. Kids, I think of kids all the time. You lean against it, it breaks, someone gets hurt. We want to make sure we do them correctly. We can make it look good as well. We brought in a few people. You know, we brought in a stair guy,
Noticed.
a banister and rail specialist, carpet specialist, us, and a painter.
It's lovely detail. Again, I think that's exactly what we were looking for, to open up the area and just have a beautiful spot there.
I guess I can get my tools together and move on, eh?
Well, thank you so much.
You are welcome so much.
Great job. It was
I'm telling you, thank you.
so much fun, actually, to go through this process with you. So we learned a lot.
Thank you.
Definitely learned a lot.
It's been a pleasure working with you. Ross?
Yeah, thanks very much, Mike.
You're welcome,
Very
sir.
impressive.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stairs. If you're looking for a new set of stairs in your home, take the proper steps. I called a stair guy, a carpet guy, and a spindle and rail man, all specialists. Any type of renovations are supposed to be a pleasurable experience. You want licensed or certified people. If you don't have the money, you have to wait. You'll have to save your money, make your plans, and then act. I'm a contractor. It's my job, it's my duty. It's what I do.
I'm getting married in a couple months.
And you're gone for a month.
Yeah,
I lose you for a month. What am I gonna do?
I'm gonna hire 3 guys and rent a few trucks and
Man, it won't be enough. I tell you.
We don't do that. We don't come back.
Got the side lock up?
Yeah.
All right, pal. Once again, you have a great couple of days.
You too. I'll see you in a couple days. All right.
We'll do it again.
Don't stress, right?
Time to relax. Mike Holmes.
People that I know, when they park here, they say, have you noticed your walls leaning?
This is going to take not too much longer before this wall actually falls down. And if kids are standing here, someone's going to get hurt. He should have used a much stronger and better system. This is not going to work. This has now become extremely unsafe. There is nothing I can salvage here.
I don't think he'd ever put a wall up before.
This is a rather big job, and because it was done wrong in the first place, here we go again. Mike Holmes, did they actually do this right?
No, they didn't. Motherfuckers. You want a good job? Keep me in shape. Okay, contractor.
God, I love my job.
My daughter and I were living in a very small apartment, and we were desperate to move, so we moved in here, and it's worked out okay. And it had a 40-year-old wooden wall, and I knew when I moved in I had to replace it because it was starting to crumble. I guess I got about 5 quotes. I chose the fellow that I chose because everybody recommended him.
Nancy's owned this house for many years now, and she figured it was about time to take down that retaining wall that's been there since 1956. A little rotten, a little unsafe.
The crew that he brought in were fabulous, easy to get along with. They were always here first thing in the morning. Sometimes they worked right up until it got dark. And when they finished, it looked beautiful, but it didn't last long.
Nancy!
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this bright, sunny
great.
day?
Thank you so much for coming. The fence immediately started to warp. The gate wouldn't close. And then the following year, the wall started to lean. This is where the problem started.
One thing we don't want to do is build a retaining wall that is really over 3 feet. We're almost 4 feet here.
Yeah.
So this is no good. This design of this block is a maximum 36 inches in height. We don't want to take it to a maximum. It's like taking your stereo and turning up full blast. We don't want to blow the speakers. We can see right here in this corner, it stayed fairly well, didn't it? And as we continue to go down the wall, it starts to bulge out. And what it's doing is sliding out. It's leaning out. And it's actually going to fall at that end, big time.
I can see it actually moving on a daily basis at this point. Like there's much more gap now than there was a week ago.
Even here, this just drives me insane.
I have a large group of children that like to climb on it. And the school is right behind, so they come and they walk along. And I hate to be a grouch and tell them to get off.
And the worst part is this is going to come down, the fence is going to come down, and if kids are standing here, someone's going to get hurt, especially if they're on top of it. He doesn't care about the client, and he doesn't care about the kids in this neighborhood. Shame on him. Okay, first of all, this style of block is in an interlock on the back, right? So we see that it'll interlock on the back and lock it in place. It has pushed so far forward that it's breaking the lock on the bottom row here and come up over it, which means it's going to take not too much longer before this wall actually falls down. And we see it separating because the wall has come out. We see it separating and pulling away from the other blocks. And this is a great example as to how far this has come forward. This has come forward probably, I'm gonna guess about 8 inches. This was really set back. It was probably tight to the fence at one time. Yeah. So now that this is falling forward, the ground is dropping and bringing the fence forward, but he didn't cement anything in, not even the corner post here. The 4x4s are not cemented in the ground. It's my guess they're not even far in the ground. He's got it 6 feet out of the ground, 4 feet, that's 10 feet. Not allowed. This has now become extremely unsafe.
Yeah.
Extremely unsafe. I'm really actually worried about this is gonna fall sooner than I can get in here.
Well, the first time I called him, he called me right back. I said, you've got to come and look at the wall. It's moving. He said, there's no way it's moving. And then I guess I called him about 20 times. Never called me back until a week ago. He's heard that you're coming.
Oh, how did he hear that?
Oh, from his friends.
Okay.
Yes, and he accused me of whining. He said that I shouldn't complain because this kind of work only gets a year warranty. And I said, well, that's ludicrous. I mean, how would I build a wall like that every year? Click, he hung up just like that.
Is that the way to do this? Every 2 years you gotta pay $10,000 for a new wall? I don't think so.
I don't actually have a bill.
You paid cash.
Yes.
No paper trail.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a bad contractor. He wasn't out to take her money. He's trying to run a business. He's just not qualified.
I think he'd never put a wall in before. I didn't know that at the time. Guess he just dug it up and threw it in.
This is unfortunate. There is nothing I can salvage here. The fence has to come down, the wall has to come down. We're gonna excavate tons of earth. We're gonna bring in some really talented people on this one, plus all my guys, and we're gonna do this real quick and 100% properly. We'll show you how it should have been done. All right?
I trust you. Thank you, Mike.
My pleasure. I'm gonna take it down, I'm gonna build it right, I'm gonna walk away and know it's safe. Simple as that. We're actually gonna fill this whole area with 3/4 crush. Whole lot of stone. This has now become extremely unsafe. The fence has to come down, the wall has to come down. I'm really actually worried about this is gonna fall sooner than I can get in here. Well, it's supposed to rain today, so we're gonna have to pick up the pace a bit and take this down. You ready?
We are always ready.
We're gonna drop all the fencing and put it over there. We'll set up for the saws.
You're not salvaging any of this.
Yes, I am.
So we're leaving the whole fence together. We're just taking the sections down.
Yeah, none of this is. I mean, he's got nothing in here. No stone, no nothing.
That's really bad. Oh, man.
You know, these fence clips are held in with 1.25 inch screws. I think once we just pop the first one, then just loosen up each other one, they should just start falling right off.
main culprits here is water and wind. There is no stone, there's no drainage for the water, so the water will be absorbed by the earth, freeze in the winter, push this wall out, not to mention the wind blowing against this fence, pushing the wall out. Yeah, this is gonna hold nothing. Well, first of all, these blocks are used in the wrong case. They're too small. That's the problem, they're too small. Let's take a really good look at this. Look at the back lip. Very small, very thin back lip. It's not meant to hold up a major weight load, again, based on proper drainage, wind, fence. This really shouldn't be over 2 feet. You can go up to 3, but you've got to be on the money to do it right. For me, instead of throwing these out, I will take them, I will reuse them on another job. I'll just take them and stockpile them. What we're looking at is we have a conduit line with electricity in here that ran around the property. We'll have to be cautious of this. It is live, I'm damn sure of it. Yeah, it's live, that's the line there. It just comes through the ground. We'll just have to work around it, no big deal. We have telephone, we have cable running parallel to both sides of this post. I shouldn't be able to pull that out. Well, it just shows massive inexperience here. What we have is a simple 4x4, only 2 feet in the ground, which will do absolutely nothing. A little bit of concrete around it. In time, all it's going to do with A, wind, because it's not secured in enough, it's just gonna push this fence over, lean against the wall. Also, B, in the winter, when it starts to freeze, that's gonna push against the wall, and it's a matter of time before this wall actually falls down. Let's just talk about the excellent drainage that I don't see. We do see stone at the bottom down here, but what I want to see is I want to see stone all the way up. We've got to create a drainage bed from this point, cut in on an angle, so that when water does come below it, it allows it to drain off.
You can't really do a nice fence and then leave this.
No, I don't like this. You know what, let's just get the jackhammer, smash all this out, let's take the stairs out, let's take the paving out, let's take all the curbing out, and we'll give them all new interlock. We'll surprise her. This one's on me. I'm going to put the earth on the road temporarily just so we can keep some work happening here. Later on when the bin comes, we'll make sure we load it up and get rid of it. We still got to hand dig this, but I'm worried about digging it now. There's no sense. We'll have to do it in the morning. It's going to pour. Might even have to call it a day soon. We worked pretty damn good yesterday. However, the clouds opened up and we had a whole lot of rain. We have the base stone for everything underneath. And again, underneath all the interlocking stone that we're going to put up. This here is the base and the base alone. This will be underneath the complete wall all the way around. So we have a lot of stone. This is the first of 3 loads. We have 2 more loads coming. We have 10 ton coming tomorrow. We're actually going to fill this whole area with 3/4 crush. So all it does is allow drainage of the water to go through the weeper. With that, no water, no freezing, no push. We backfill with probably 10 ton of 3/4 crush for drainage. It's one hell of a lot of stone. One hell of a lot of earth that's got to leave from here and go somewhere else. This is what we call A gravel. It's our base. I'm just trying to jump on it here. Time's flying away. Lo and behold, we found a gas pipe. So I'm really glad that we're digging this by hand and not a backhoe. Yeah. And this is another reason why I'll choose on a corner property like this to dig it by hand, is so we don't hit that line. I don't know. I'm getting a little worried here. I may have to change the wall design. I just don't want to risk digging a hole 4 or 5 feet deep and hitting that gas line. So Nancy, how you doing today?
Fine, thanks, Mike, thanks.
So we have a couple of changes here that I'm thinking of, and I didn't know the gas line was here. It was marked out front, but not out back.
Right.
And it is right beside, in a row within 3 feet, the gas line, the telephone, and the cable. And to take a risk of digging 8 to 10 post holes here at that depth, you know, it's just, I don't know, I can't see it working. So what I'd love to do, I just want to continue up with a cobblestone at about 3 feet. And what that's going to do is give it a really nice look within the back, give you more backyard, and then we don't have to dig any posts within the area of the pipes, again, over here as well. What do you think?
Well, it'll look beautiful.
Well, I'll get to it then.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay. Lo and behold, we found a gas pipe. I don't want to mess with gas at all. Now, we're going to build a fence out of stone. And then we don't have to dig any posts within the area of the pipes. We can see, obviously, these are a lot bigger. They're 12 inches deep, 17 inches long, 7.5 inches high, a much stronger interlock. This is what was needed. I think we have enough of this stuff, that's for sure. I think we're building a house. That's one hell of a lot of stone. Stone, stone, stone. Oh, God. This is what I call a very little big retaining wall. Because it's not that big, but the job is huge. Well, now that we've wet it a bit and tamped it, it's extremely hard. You know, it's just, the idea is just like a concrete base. Works very well. Bit by bit, we'll add some more, continuing to wet it, continuing to tamp it down. If we were to just throw the stone in, tamp it down, and put the block down, it would go like this. Because we didn't level it. This is honestly a nice, ingenious method of doing this, is where we just put in 2 steel pipes in the ground, and we use a leveled edge. In this case, we can use this. So it rides across the leveled edge and leveling, really, the whole area. And you just do that in spaces as you go, and it's on the money. Well, Terry's here making sure that we do everything to the engineered plan, because this is really a fairly big job. It's not a small one.
By spending a couple hours leveling your base, then you're not monkeying around trying to level each and every block individually. It's a little bit of prep time in advance, but it saves you a lot of time and gives you a much better quality job when you're done. Everything is going to be perfectly level, clean, and it'll look awesome at the end of the job.
Just the way I like it. We're gonna be placing the wall in the exact same spot it was before. This works out easy, and we won't be moving it an inch. Let's just see where we're gonna end up. We use the string from one end to the other to guarantee that once we run a straight line, we do not bump into the sidewalk, and we're precisely where we want to be, a couple inches away from the curb for backfill. We're on the money. We're going to continue laying the bottom rows down, step it up, level it out, continue the whole bottom. Once the bottom's in place, we will backfill everything. Well, if we didn't screed this, in other words, level it to the best of our ability with the A-gravel, it'd be taking an awful long time. This way, we're just adjusting. The most important is the bottom row. Once the bottom row's in, this stuff flies like we're building a little block wall with the Lego. And the reason we want to fill the bottom course with the A-gravel is simply because water will not sit within the A-gravel. So we fill the complete bottom course with the A-gravel, and what that's going to do is force the water up into the weeping. We're going to cut up this fabric so we can get a stoppage on the bottom. The idea is the fabric comes underneath, up, and protects all earth from washing through the wall, which we don't want to see.
This means that you have absolutely no possibility of the fine particles in the soil coming in and clogging your drain tile.
I love it. Well, that's why we took our time yesterday. Now we can fly today. I love this product. Rather than seeing the back lock, the front locks. And I like that because now we can take that, lock it completely at the front, and that stops any type of push whatsoever. It's a much stronger lock. Way to go. Way to go, that works. The most important thing we have to do with this wall, and any wall you do, is make sure we have a water drainage system. By using the weeping tile, the fabric, and stone, we are going to make sure that water escapes where it's supposed to. So we're gonna backfill all this with rock. That fabric then comes up to the top plate of the wall. And what that does is protects everything to do with the wall and allows total drainage. One thing we want to make sure of is not only are we going to give a nice 3/4 inch draining bed on the other side with the weeper, we also want to fill the retaining wall. Why? It gives us more structure on top of our footing underneath, more weight load. It's not going to go anywhere. We fill every single course to this grade.
These are free-floating blocks meant to just sit on one another, but hey, I don't think it could hurt to put glue in there too.
Hey, you must be Mike.
Yeah, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, buddy. So you're our professional paver layer, and you're gonna maybe give me a hand with some of this here?
I think I can help you out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need it, believe me. We're 3/4 or so done this job. Most of it is now just trying to clean up and get ready.
It's a pretty grand job you have here. It's a really high wall, but this part of it here is pretty straightforward.
Very last block going in. This wall used to be the wall of shame, and today it will be the wall of fame.
Oh, God. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Well, it's a little different.
Yeah, a little.
Let's start with this area.
Wow.
Once I started the wall, I couldn't leave your backyard.
I know. It's absolutely stunning, though. Wow.
Actually fixed your whole front porch.
Wow.
Made it nice and neat, simple. Just
I
capped the
love
post, just to
this
give it a
stuff.
cedar look, eh?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Nice
oh,
neat.
and they close that in.
Yeah, we give you a little fence here.
Yeah.
I love the fence detail
Oh,
here.
It's amazing.
I just love the flower bed. What do you think?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
You had your landscaper in, and he did the flowers. That looks great, eh?
Yeah.
Great job. And I'm so happy we went with this cobblestone wall on top. Just for the look on the inside. It looks really good. I like it. From the backyard, you look out. It's short. It's sweet. From the outside, it's safe. It's the way it should be. Let's take a walk around, take a look outside.
Sure.
Come on out here.
I love that. It's just beautiful.
You guys are just cleaning up the end down here now. It's been a while cleaning up, let me tell you.
Yeah, I know.
What is your enemy on a retaining wall? Winter. Why? Water comes in, freezes, and pushes. Not to mention the 6-foot sail, or should I call it a fence, that was on top of that, pushing the wall out with the wind. They were not cemented in place, they were not deep enough. So when it comes down to it, everything was wrong. Not one thing was right, except for when he was finished, it looked right. Remember, looks are deceiving. This is everything.
Yeah.
Proper drainage, which is really
Right.
going to keep your wall at bay. Once we started building the wall, we gave you about 3 feet of 3/4 crush drainage within there, so it weeps down to the weeping tile here, which will bring everything from that side, all the property, everything, and drain it out here,
Right.
which it's going to come this way anyway.
Yes,
So let's
it does.
control it and bring it out. My object here is not to point fingers. I'm proud of my work. We've made it beautiful, we've made it safe. So for me, number one, no kids are going to get hurt on this wall.
Yeah,
number
it's safe
one.
and it's not coming down. It's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's try and push it together.
No,
Can you
yeah,
push it?
right. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. It ain't going anywhere. I think we have approximately 40 to 50 ton of stone here. Wow. This is going to outlast the house, outlast the neighborhood, and probably will be
us.
here
Yeah.
when our kids are grown and they have kids.
Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful though, doesn't it?
Works for me. I hope it works for you.
It does. It's beautiful. Thank you, Mike.
You're so welcome.
Boy.
I have to be able to sleep at night. I cannot take from people, I cannot steal from people, and I'm not gonna do anything I don't know how to do. This is my payment. Oh, you're welcome.
It's beautiful.
You're welcome. Bottom line here, all I want to do is elevate the industry. All I want to do is inform the public. And if you want your job done right, you hire the right guy, the professional. As usual. This one was not easy.
Fun.
Good job. Good job.
See you, Green.
All right. Everybody have a good weekend. Brother.